NFL, and we're underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Just like that. Just like that.
You draw quarter. 5.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. On 1st down, Benjamin, and he's got room. There he goes, right side, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. X3. 218, chopper. Check 26, check 26. Get it.
First down, and it's Pollard again. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Caught by Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
Here we go, set. 15, Ronnie. 15, Ronnie. Get that ball. Slam. General West. Go. Let's go. Big grip.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that's complete to Luke Wilson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second and 9 now. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Greystone, travel.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. 79 yards. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Brings up second and 11 at the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. They run the counter. Pollard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. Now back to throw. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Tony Pollard. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Love. That's complete to John Ross. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, his first touchdown of the new season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Run for Pollard. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one.
Let's go now. 8 read. Hey, Alpha.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it. When you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
A throw complete to Dorsett. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
On the set.
57, Mike 57.
I'm 6'6", pull it high. Hey, seam 6, seam 6. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 30 yards.
On the double.
Mike 55. Me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Ready?
Here's Pollard. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
30 base. Protein spill.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Chidobe Awuzie there to make the play in coverage. Just his second incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Back to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now, but let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing his long. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. And a big loss here as he's taken down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Smooth. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
On.
Watch the whip.
Back to throw. Love. Gonna throw right side here. Complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Love. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Dorsett on the return. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10.
On the ready.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Silver. Chance.
Under 10.
On 1st down, Benjamin. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Motion. 56.
From the 36, Luck. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Here's Luck. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll fake it. Now Luck. Letting one go deep for the end zone. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck, and the Bills have retaken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will make this a 4-point game. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Raiders.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Okay, ready?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll set up the throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And a completion to Wilson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 37. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
A loss of 11. Brings up 2nd and 11. At the 38-yard line.
60 outlaw. Hey, Echo.
2nd and 11. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. This quarterback now over 200 yards already in this first half. It's 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. I call it no gain there on the first down play.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. trying to run for it with Pollard. But he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Play action. It's Locke. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 23 yards the pickup there.
As far as I'm concerned, Andrew Luck can do it all. I mean, he's an underrated runner, toughness in the pocket, strong and stout. But let's face it, the money, that comes from his arm.
And smart, valedictorian of his high school class in Houston. Then he goes to Stanford. He's got it all. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Locke. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Benjamin. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Hey, Haywood!
Switch gears.
Go ahead.
Check. Lucky.
Reggie. Check 3.
Love. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
X3, 218, jump. Hey, shoot.
They'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Get in the weight room. Get in the weight room.
They'll run on first down. Pollard. He finds an opening past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Once he broke through that first wave of defenders, there was a pretty big gap there for him to run.
And it helps that they were in a dime defense. That's 6 defensive backs. So this is why a lot of teams now are searching for those linebacker safety combo type guys who can add a little bit more size on the defensive side of the ball, but can still run as well. Because when you run against 6 DBs with some bigger offensive linemen, you often get this result.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give him 12 yards that time and an Oakland first down.
And the Raider first down.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 39-yard line. They're going to look to throw. That's going to be caught by Richardson. A gain of 6 there on first.
First down. Complete to Paul Richardson. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
8-3.
First down, Raiders.
They're running that. Slam, slam, slam. Bang, 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 bang.
On first down, Pollard. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
2nd and 9 now. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now back to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. That sack by Tremaine Edmonds. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you. You change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They'll keep it on the ground. Benjamin. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. You go tight. You got tight. Alert, alert. Check three, check three, check three. Wall.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
12. Go ahead, go.
Off of play action. Luck. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We've called a lot of games, but we don't normally talk about inside linebackers being that fleet of foot, do we?
No, he was able to get outside there to make that play.
Yeah, and you know what makes them faster? Their ability to read plays, understand what offenses are trying to do, and put themselves in proper position.
Hey, Charlie!
51, Mike 51. Hey, we got to get this stop here, team. Right here, guys. Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the out. Hey, Mike 51.
Hey, wahoo! Fight!
Here's 2nd and 8. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. Philip Dorsett by himself. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Philip Dorsett, 87 yards. And the Raiders have retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 29, Luck. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Check out. 5, 6, and 5. I want that. Give me that ball, defense.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Here's Dorsett. It'll go as a 50-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Pollard going to try the right side. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now Pollard, and he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And we have reached the 2-minute warning. And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping.
Buzz.
On. Check. 36. Strong right.
On 1st down, it's Love. Open man is Samuel, complete. 20. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
56. Check 56. Watch the slant. Mike 56. Mike 56. 11B. Right. Referee. Check hot route. Hot. He's coming.
Hey, Alpha.
He's coming. Double up.
Now Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
Well, that decision to me was all about pulling up the chart. You know, that beautiful chart that tells you when to go for 2, when to go for 1. I do love it. It helps you with your decision-making during heated times. And just look at it right here in this point of the game. Go for 2, try and make it a field goal difference.
But now just up 1 makes the rest of this 4th quarter a little more interesting.
Yeah, they followed the chart. They just didn't get the 2 points on the board, did they?
Nope. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Topper! Bravo!
Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37. Big plays back and forth just continue. Both offenses excelling.
And I hear the excitement in your voice while you're calling this game. This hurts my soul as a defensive player, watching these teams go up and down the field and put points on the board.
Do me a favor the rest of the way. Sit back, relax, and just appreciate the offensive dominance that's going on out here.
I'll give it a shot.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape. I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Let's go. 10 logo.
Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat.
Now a give, right side. Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 3rd down, Pollard. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I got him. Hey, check. 52. Hey, team 6. Team 6.
5-2 the Mike. Mike 5-2. Mike 5-2. Oh, yeah.
Now it's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, You're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Raiders, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at MetLife Stadium with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.